West Vancouver, Happy New Year. Now, a lot is going on, whether it's in politics or even with this interest rate. Now, let's get into January's market update for the year. Let's start off with Detached. For listings, we saw 354 active listings with 26 sales for the month of December. Now, that's up 18%. Average days on market is sitting in and around 64, with benchmark pricing for a detached house in West Vancouver is at $3,300,000. Now, the sales to active ratio, what gauges whether we're in a buyer's market or seller's market, is at 7%, meaning we are in a buyer's market for West Vancouver. Now, I know those numbers do seem bleak, but I am optimistic 2025 is going to be a lot better for West Vancouver. Moving on to condos, we saw 99 active listings with 11 sales, and that is down from this time last year. And looking at average days on market for condos, we're sitting in and around 23, with benchmark pricing for an average condo at $1,226,000. With the sales to active ratio sitting in and around 11%, we're in a more of a balanced market. Now, condos, I do expect to be a hot item in West Vancouver. I myself have 4 buyers all waiting for the right product, so keep an eye on condos in West Vancouver. All right, and as usual, we saw 16 active townhomes on market, and there wasn't enough data to really give you a good insight on what's going on in that market. Now, 2025, like I alluded to, is going to be a big year. With an election pending and some more likely interest rate decreases, I do expect the market to get a little bit busier. However, some sellers have been waiting for the market to pick up, so it could flood the market. North Vancouver, Happy New Year. Now, I know you guys are all wondering what's going to happen in 2025 with the real estate market. Let's get into it. This is your market update for January 2025. Let's start with Detached. We saw 172 active listings with 46 sales. Now, those 46 sales is a 52% increase from this time last year. Average days on market for a detached home is sitting at 35, and benchmark pricing is at a whopping $2,130,000. Now, when we look at the sales to active ratio that measures buyers to sellers in any given market, we're at 26%, meaning we are in a seller's market. Now, that's very atypical for North Vancouver. Who wouldn't want to be here in nature? Moving to condos, we saw 229 active listings, and we saw 60 sales, which is actually an 11% increase from this time last year. Now, average days on market for condos in North Van is sitting at 33, with benchmark pricing in and around $796,000. And when we look at that sales to active ratio, we see that we're in a 26% ratio, meaning we are in another seller's market for condos. Moving to townhouses, we saw 65 active listings, 32 sales, and average days on market is sitting in and around 32. And when we look at the sales to active ratio for townhomes, we see that it's at a whopping 40%, meaning we're in a very strong seller's market when it comes to townhouses. And when we look at benchmark pricing, we're sitting at $1,311,000. Well, that's the first market update of the year. North Vancouver, I think we're in store for a busier 2025. Now, with an election and potentially more interest rate decreases, I expect it to be extremely busy. Now, if you're a seller thinking about selling, or if you're a buyer thinking about buying, reach out. My name is Anthony Trinetti, and remember, when you're ready, call Trinetti.